Well, Nathan, it's finished 0-0 against Matlock this afternoon, and it was two sides struggling for form at the moment, and it kind of felt like that in the way the game panned out in the end.
Yeah, I think, listen, they're a much improved team. It's obvious to see that they've had 3 or 4 signings over the course of the last 7 to 10 days. They started off very brightly. They caused us issues. They were breaking in transition. They were having pops at goal. But we weathered a bit of a storm, I think, first 10, 15 minutes. Grew into the game. I think overall we got stronger and stronger as the game gone on. And we're looking out to score. The lads have give everything. It's just that little stroke look of putting the ball in the back of the net, and their keeper has made three excellent saves today. So on another day, you've got a good chance of getting the 3 points, but we take the drop.
Yeah, in the first half, we talk about games with two halves, it kind of felt like a half of two halves really there, with Matlock, like you said, having a bright start to the game, but as we grew into the game, created plenty of chances and having a bit of luck, especially on this right hand side.
Yeah, well, we identified obviously with Nathan. We know Nathan's got the ability, and he's causing them a lot of problems. We're just not reading those balls in the box at the minute. Another day you score a few goals, but it's just not clicking in the final third. In good areas where you've got to take advantage. So, listen, I can't take it away from the boys. They've improved in the second half. We asked for improvement. Just their keeps kept them in the game really.
Yeah, and the standout save in that first half, probably one from Alfie Doherty, where really I think Alfie's the only kind of that situation.
Yeah.
Just sort of unfortunate that the keepers don't really know his instinctively managed to make that save there.
It is. It's exactly instinct in its positioning from the keeper. It's not luck. Fair play to him on that. It's a great connection from Alfie from Nathan's cross. Another day it goes in, doesn't it? Keeper's had a good day at the office, and like I say, he's the reason why I think we've not taken the 3 points today.
Yeah, and then in the second half, it did feel that again at the start of it a bit sort of kitschy at times, but then again it would be the side trying to push for that winning goal, just wouldn't fall really, or a couple of sort of lashes of efforts, really nothing really clear cut there.
Yeah, it's quite tough because the grass is a little bit long and it needs to be of the weather that we've had, and it was just a little bit unpredictable at times when the ball was rolling, but there's no real excuses for the amount of possession we've had. We've had some decent opportunities to score. We've just not taken advantage, and that happens sometimes. But you've got to take the positives from that game. We've gone off the back of 5 defeats. We've had a win, we've had a loss, and we've had a draw. So there's marked improvement for us. Performance was good against good opposition. Like I say, they're improved. We just need a little slice of luck, or we need to be a little bit more clinical at the top end of the pitch.
Yeah, and the big chance really probably fell in virtually the last kick of the game, that free kick just in the edge of the box. You think a couple of yards further forward could perhaps be a penalty instead. In terms of the execution of that one, it kind of felt like it was the right approach to go low with it. Just again, wouldn't quite fall for someone on the rebound. Yeah,
well, listen, it was inches from being a penalty. It wasn't a couple of yards. It was pretty much right on the line. Stephen's made an excellent connection. Keeper again's in the right place. Great hands, solid. It's dropped to Jas. Jas has made a good connection. He saved it again. It's a double save. Virtually the last kicks of the game. So again, I keep saying their keeper's had a good day at the office, but like I say, he really has had a good game today.
Yeah, and then at one moment in the second half, I don't know how much you saw of it. Frankie didn't have a bear on the impact, but I know it was a bit of a battle all game really through it between Jassim Shuker and Ramai Campbell for them.
Listen, it's senior football. It happens all the way up to the top. I admire him for what he does. He causes defenders issues. He pulls a shirt. It's the dark art of the game. You've got to match him up, and Jas has done that. He moved on to Lids a few times. He went over to Colo. But you've got to rise to the challenge, and we've done that today, which is, it's a massive positive for us because, I'll be the first one to say, we haven't been good enough. I keep blaming experience, but today the boys stood strong, and they needed a lot of praise for that.
Yeah, and as well, the other positive there, the clean sheet this afternoon, which is something that's been amiss for quite a few weeks now, and some poor goals conceded along the way. That's only going to be positive because, again, like we mentioned now, Matlock attacking players, experienced, very physical, and that's perhaps been the sort of goal that would have conceded against those type of players in the past.
Yeah, without a doubt, it's a massive positive. We had some warning signs in the first half, not once, not twice, but 3 times. It took us a while to kind of adjust to Matlock breaking quickly, especially from set pieces and us not being organised. And that's the naivety of us. But second half, it didn't happen. We made that as a general rule. But no, I'm really happy with the players and how we finished the game. We grew into it, and we finished the game really, really strongly. And you know, there was only ever going to be one winner, I think. But unfortunately, the clock ran out for us.
Yeah, just looking ahead, it's a great friendly election next Saturday. Newton Aycliffe at home in the FA Trophy.
Yeah.
Another side you went to watch the other night. What sort of game expecting from them?
Difficult game, they always are. They're obviously going to raise the game. We need to approach the game properly. We only know too well in the FA Cup. We played a team from the same level, and we know what happened there. So we need to be on our mettle. We'll be prepared. We'll do what we need to do this week. But yeah, we'll look forward to it, and it's a competition. Obviously, now we're being out the FA Cup at the first qualifying round stage. We need to try and get a run in this cup.
Yeah, do you feel as well with that FA Cup, you know, what happened there in mind? Do you feel there's a lot of bit extra emphasis on the FA Trophy this season?
Not necessarily. I don't really want to get, you know, too psychological about it. We always want to do well in every cup, but you know, at the moment, the way the season's going, it's a welcome break away from league action. And like anything, if you can get a run in a cup, doesn't matter which cup it is, you know, it brings fans in, it puts smiles on faces, and you know, it brings a good feeling around the club. So that's what we're aiming to do, and that'll start next week.
Yeah, that's hot, Nathan.
Thanks.